Hey everyone, in 2 weeks, I skyrocketed my YouTube channel by 3,500 subscribers. Interested in knowing my strategy? Well, stick around, I will reveal everything. Hey everyone, Alexis Aranoy here. Welcome to my channel where I help young at heart new YouTubers grow on YouTube. Okay, so let's get straight to it. First, I want to provide evidence of the fact that I have done it. So here's a screenshot from my analytics for a 2-week time frame. You can see in the upper right hand corner, it says custom. It was from July 8th through the 22nd of this year. And I had 70,000 views, about almost 71,000 views, 5.2 thousand watch hours, and 3,500 subscribers. So it is possible. I have done it, and I am a new YouTuber myself. I have only been on the platform for 10 weeks. I have had my channel for like 10 years, but the last 10 weeks I have gone all in and really focused on building my channel, and I'm implementing strategies that I'm about to teach you in this video, and they have been working for me. But just like every strategy out there, different strategies work for different people. So this does work for me, it has been working for me, and I definitely think it could work for you. But I would also throw in the caveat that it does take me 20 to 30 hours a week to get all of this done. It is a lot of work, and I just want to be clear about that up front. I don't think YouTube is a get-rich-quick scheme. I think it's more of a marathon than a sprint. In my opinion, it's totally worth it. So this is a 3-part strategy, and part 1 and part 3 are crucial for rapid growth, in my opinion, but part 2 is essential for establishing your credibility and positioning yourself as an industry expert and building up your catalog of videos that are evergreen for your channel. Now, you could just do part 2 and part 3 and probably get similar results, in my opinion, so that would be 2 videos a week, but I have not tested it, so I can't speak to that. I can only speak to what I have done and what has worked for me. Also, at the end, I will include some additional tips essential for growth, in my opinion. Okay, so I post 3 videos a week. I post educational content, and I post in a niche. I post my videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday evenings here in Finland, which is around 12 or 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the US. I have also done some shorts, but my time is limited right now because my kids are on summer break. So I'm just getting my main goal done is 3 videos a week. And that is the strategy that I'm using to grow my channel. So part 1 of my strategy is, and this is one of the parts that I think you could actually do without if you're trying to think, how can I do this without doing 3 videos a week? This is one of the videos I think that you could drop off. I do a monetization journey video on Mondays. This is part 1 of the strategy where I share my statistics of how I'm growing. I also share more vlog style video. I talk more about my personal life in there and share some funny anecdotes from my family and less edited of a video. It's either me walking in the woods and talking about my statistics, and then I share my screen and showing my statistics. So my first video of the week is basically a week in review of my journey. So every week I do that, and I review the previous week of what has happened in my journey. This video is what kind of jump started my channel, and it was a very trending topic at the time, and it might still be because a lot of people are interested in hopping on YouTube and learning about monetization and getting monetized. So they really want to see what the experience is for new YouTubers on the platform. So I think that is a good jumping off video to kind of start your journey and tell people about it and just get your video pushed out to a large crowd. My purpose of my channel is to show people how to grow on YouTube, that the monetization journey really relates to my niche. So if you are doing something, some other niche like maybe finances or something like that, then you could talk about your monetization journey on YouTube regarding your finances, like seeing how quickly you can start to make money or something like that, so that it relates still to the finance niche, to try to connect it and to attract an audience that is in the finance niche. Okay, so that's part 1 of my process. Part 2 of my process is I post a tutorial video on Tuesdays. That content is geared at helping my audience grow on YouTube, but it is geared at teaching them something. It's geared at solving a problem they may have, or a stumbling block they are facing, or a roadblock they are facing on their journey. That type of video really requires research or knowledge of how to use certain things or fact-based research. Those videos are definitely more step-by-step, how-tos, that sort of thing. A very deeply educational type video format. So I'm trying to provide value to my viewers of tools and strategies that will help them grow. So this would be an example of that, this video that I'm doing now. So for part 2, tutorial type how-to videos, where do I find my ideas for content? How do I actually make that content? Like, where does it come from? With those, you can also go into YouTube and do a search, or you can use ChatGPT. I will jump into my screen now and show you how to do that. Okay guys, so this is one way I get ideas for my channel. I simply go into ChatGPT and I type in something like, give me 10 video ideas for growing a YouTube channel, hit enter, and it comes up with a variety of ideas for me. It gives me, this is actually giving me different kind of topic ideas like how-to tutorials, product reviews, behind the scenes, collaborations, challenges, etc., etc. And it seems to be paused, it's still thinking. Now that I have a list of these, it's not exactly what I wanted. I could go in now and say, give me a list of how-to videos, ideas for a YouTube channel about growing your YouTube channel. And now it should give me a list of 10 how-to videos. So how to create eye-catching thumbnails, how to optimize your video for SEO, how to use YouTube analytics to grow your channel, how to script and structure your videos for maximum engagement, how to promote your YouTube channel on social media, how to collaborate with other YouTubers to grow your audience. You get the point. So you could just type in your niche and it will give you 10 ideas. So that's what I would recommend. You can also go on YouTube and do a search in YouTube to get ideas as well. So at the top, I could do growth strategy for new YouTubers, and then a bunch of videos will come up regarding how to start a YouTube channel, how to grow a YouTube channel, those sorts of things. I could watch those videos, get ideas. And if you don't even have an idea, like you don't even have something to type into here, you could actually just go in and type in new YouTuber, and you could see a bunch of videos that are related to new YouTubers. You could also just start to type, like if you go back, you could do how to YouTube space, and then it'll fill in, it'll auto fill in what you could be looking for. So how to YouTube channel create, how to YouTube automation, how to YouTube shorts, how to video download. And this is what people are searching for. Another way to use the autofill to give you ideas on video ideas to create. So that is another way that you could find ideas for creating videos. You could also just think about keywords in your topic, like if you're into sewing or something like that, you could think about all the keywords that relate to sewing, like sew, sewing machine, needles, thread, fabric. And then with those keywords, you could start to think, okay, fabric, what could I do a video about with fabric? What types of fabric you should use for creating this? The different types of fabric when sewing, consider this. So there's lots of ways you could go about it, but that's how I would start with that. Okay, and then this part 3 of this strategy is trending videos. So trending videos are videos that are getting tons of views. You're seeing multiples of those videos in your feed. For example, you're seeing lots of different YouTubers do the same video. Like if you look up monetization journey, you will see gazillions of people doing those videos. That would be a trending video, or it was at the time when all those gazillions of videos were coming out. And you will also notice with trending videos, or at least this is what I look for in particular, is YouTubers that are doing these videos and they have way more views than they do subscribers. So if you see someone that's a very new YouTuber, they have like 100 subscribers or something like that, and their video got 800 views or 1,000 views or 1,500 views or whatever it is, it's much more than their subscriber count. And that is a really hard thing to do. So that means that that video is trending. That means that that video is high impact, that people are really interested in that topic because they are willing to look at a new YouTuber who they don't have that credibility on YouTube yet people are still willing to watch that video. So that shows me that that is trending video, that is in high demand and that people are very interested in that video despite whoever is posting it. They will watch that video. So the key for finding trending videos would be, one, that you see multiples of that video done by different YouTubers. Number two, the amount of views is over the amount of subscribers by significantly. And then the third tip I would say with that would be to make sure that it's in your niche. So if you see a video that's trending like dogs doing amazing tricks you'll never believe or something like that, and that seems to be a trending video, it's not in your niche, so there's no point to use that. But you could think about how you could maybe transform that title to relate to sewing. So sewers doing amazing things, you'll never believe it, and then maybe that would work. But for me, I would actually just go into your niche within YouTube. So how you would do this, I'm going to share my screen and show you how to actually do this. If I'm trying to do work on my trending video for the week, then I simply go into YouTube and I see what is kind of on my feed, and I scroll down and I see all you need to start. This one had 603 views, engineering girl. She's talking about how to spend $100 on gear for YouTube. And we could click in and see how many subscribers she actually has. So 603 views, and she has 133 subscribers. So she's getting a lot of traction with this video, and it was only posted 2 days ago. So that could be a great video trending topic to do. And then you could also see if there's more of those videos. So if we click into it and we see more examples of the same video, let's pause this for a second. They're going to post videos that are kind of related to this video. It's not loading. Hold on. How to look good on camera. That's kind of relating to what she's talking about, because she's talking about what equipment you could use. And then this is also trending right now, why people over 40 must start a YouTube channel. So it'll start to also give you other ideas in the suggested feed. How YouTube changed my life. This is another trending one. By the way, I have done all of these. I have done over 40. I have done how YouTube has changed me. But yeah, so I think that that's really useful as well. So that's a great way to start to get ideas. Just go in, see what videos pop up in your feed. And if you haven't been like searching your niche, or you're not obsessed with your niche on YouTube yet, then you could just type, like these are all these things kind of showing up for me because it's related to my niche. But you could type in your niche and then see what the topic is that's trending. So let's do like unemployed. And these are all the popular videos for that category. And you want to look at how old it is. This is 3 months old. It has 77,000 views. It has 1,000 subscribers. So that is a trending video for her, because it has way more views than subscribers. And then if you start to see, that title coming up more and more, then you know for sure that it's a trending video. You want to look for things that are pretty recent, or if they aren't so recent, like this is 3 to 6 months old, then you would want to make sure that there's multiples of those being done and have the evidence that there's more views than subscribers. So that's how I find my trending videos. Okay, so that is my 3-part strategy, 3 videos a week, which serves 3 different purposes. Number 1 is proof of what I'm doing, how I'm doing my journey, what it's like. That is a vlog style type video. The second one is the tutorial, and that is for educational purposes. It's an evergreen video. It's videos that will forever live on your channel and will probably forever get views until they're irrelevant. But lastly was the trending topic, and the purpose of the trending one is to really capture a broader audience for your YouTube channel, to really grow your channel. So I would say that part 3 is really for rapid growth and get people to your channel more quickly. And part 2 is kind of validating that you know what you're talking about, that you do have a library of videos about how to help someone in that particular niche. So I think if you just did trending videos, you might get a lot of views, but you might not get a lot of subs, because if they come to your channel and they're like, oh, this person's doing this, they must really know about this, but then they don't see any catalog of videos in your channel about that topic. They just see these like trending videos, then they're probably not gonna subscribe. So that's why it's really important to have part 2 as well, in my opinion. And then lastly, I wanna share some tips that will kind of be like rapid fire right now. So tip number 1 is consistency. I have not missed a week since posting. I'm in my 10th week. I have uploaded 3 videos every week on the same day, every week. It might not be the same time, because some days are hectic with having kids, and a video I wanted to post at 8 p.m. on Monday, it gets posted at 10 p.m. on Monday instead, but it gets posted on Monday. So I do not miss my content schedule. I post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If I'm lucky, I will post more, but that is what I stick to. So consistency is key for growth of your channel, for YouTube algorithm to see that you are active on your channel and you are pushing content on certain days. It will help you grow with regards to the algorithm and with your personal development and ability to show up for your viewers, even when no one is watching. Number 2, value. I always strive to provide value for my viewers. This channel is not about me. It's not about who I am. It's not about my family. It's not about our trip to the zoo. It's about helping you to solve your problem, helping you to grow your YouTube channel. That is what I'm here for. And whenever I post videos, I think about that. I think about my audience. I think about my niche. I think about what they need right now. And it's easy for me to do that because I'm in that right now. I'm experiencing like, oh, how do I add keywords? Oh, how do I create a title that's rich with keywords? Then I create videos on those things that I'm asking questions about. Or, I also showed you other ways to get ideas for how-to videos. So by creating value for people, they'll want to keep coming back. If you help someone to solve a problem they have, I've said this many times on my channel, you are golden in their eyes, because 1, you're providing a solution to their problem that they've been struggling with, and you just solved it for them quickly and swiftly, and you gave them the answer they were looking for. Number 2, you're doing it for free, right? In a world where everything costs money, you are providing it for free for them, and you're doing it and you're speaking it from your heart, and you're also speaking from experience. Or if you're a knowledge reporter, you're reporting the knowledge that you're learning through experience. If you provide value, they will keep coming back because they'll be like, wow, this person really helped me. I want to see what else they can help me with in regards to this topic. For the most part, when you provide value and people enjoy that value and really resonate with you, they will stick around for more. Which leads me to tip number 3, niching down. I highly, highly, highly recommend niching down. I have seen it on my channel work really well for me. I have also seen it work really well for a lot of the students that are in the Video Ranking Academy that I am in. And I've also seen people that are unwilling to niche down really struggle in Video Ranking Academy to grow their channel. They're always the ones that are complaining that they aren't getting views, they aren't getting subs. And I truly, truly believe that niching down will help you build your channel and more quickly, because number 1, the algorithm will know what you're about and it will know who to push your videos to. Number 2, it's easier to create lots of videos within a topic and keep focus. And thus when people come to your channel, they will see that you are on that one topic and they will subscribe to you. If they come to your channel because they watched a video tutorial on how to build a banner with Canva, and then they come to your channel and they see that you have cat videos and recipes for toddlers and trips to Mexico, they're going to realize that you're all over the place. And when you're all over the place, you can't help someone, right? If you try to help everyone, you end up helping no one. You need to focus your channel so that you can help the right people. And some people will be like, well, I will help anyone, but that's not going to get you where you want to be. I promise you, in my opinion, I really think that niching down is key. Other people will think differently, and if you want to follow their advice, of course, go for it. Do what you think is best. That's what you should always do. You should follow your heart. You should do what you really think is best. You don't need to follow my advice, but I want to share what has worked for me and what I'm seeing is working for other students of the course that I'm in. Next tip, SEO. I always add keywords to my titles, my thumbnail titles, my description of the YouTube video, and I also upload as many possible tags as I can that are relevant to my video. I do not skip on any of that. I put in all the keywords I possibly can into the video to help it get promoted through the YouTube algorithm. Another thing I want you to think about, this is really important. If you listen to nothing in this video, I want you to listen to this. The reason why I think it's important to niche down and have a focus and not just share things about your life randomly to people is, number 1, if you're not famous, no one's really going to care about your life. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be honest. No one is really going to care about your personal anecdotes unless you provide value with it, or unless they've gotten to know you for so long and been watching your channel for so long that they're actually interested in you too. Number 2, you have to think about the platform you're on. YouTube is a search engine, just like Google. If you think about Google, would you go in there and type in, show me the life of a single mother and what she does all day? You wouldn't do that on Google. If you did, I'm sure it would give you some results. But people go to Google like, how to save my marriage, how to get fit, how to lose weight. What does this word mean? They go to Google to find specific answers to specific questions. They don't go to Google to, like I said, see someone's lifestyle unless they are famous, unless they're looking up Brad Pitt or Julia Roberts or something like that, right? So, YouTube is the same thing. It is just like a Google search engine. It's a search engine, but it's video based. So it's giving you video to answer your questions instead of text, like Google. Of course, Google will give you videos too, but so think about it that way. Like, if you want to share your life story, or if you want to be like an influencer that's all about your family or something like that, I would recommend that YouTube actually isn't the best platform for that as a new YouTuber. A platform for that might be like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, where people are expecting to see into the life of someone. On YouTube, they're expecting to get answers to their questions. So that's why I think it's a really important distinction for people to kind of get to realize, because it is a search engine. It's not like Facebook. It's not like, here's my life, watch it if you want to. People aren't going to find you so easily if you do it that way. They, like I said, will find you when you're famous or when you're a huge influencer or something like that, but they're not going to find you so much that way on YouTube. And I think that's also something to recognize too, is that a lot of people have written in the comments like, I have a huge following on Instagram and a huge following on TikTok, and then I came to YouTube. I thought I would have an easy time growing my channel. But That's the disconnect, I think, because like Instagram and TikTok are for lifestyle, like sharing your lifestyle. But YouTube is not so much that because it's a search engine. Okay, so hopefully that is clear and that gives you some advice. See, here's a perfect example of showing up every day, even if it's hard. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to say is end cards and cards. I always add in end cards and cards to my videos now that I have a library of videos to put as cards and to put as end cards. So once you have some videos in your library, that will allow people to stay on your content and to binge watch your content, watch more of your content by having those cards options show up in your videos and also at the end of your video so they can click on to continue watching one of your videos. So I think that is also a great strategy for keeping people on your content. You could also put in your cards a playlist or as your end card, a playlist of your videos. You can use those to feed into a playlist. So if someone opens up your playlist, it won't give any other suggested videos away from your channel. It will only give those videos in that list and they will keep playing one after another. So even if someone walks away from the computer for a second, gets distracted by a phone call, your videos will keep playing and keep racking up those watch time hours for you. And lastly, before I go, I want to say that this tip is really, really important. And that is to have high engagement on your videos. So YouTube really likes it when your viewers are touching things, as I learned from Sean Cannell in VRA Academy. And by that, he means like liking things or pausing your video. Like if you have B-roll that's a slide that maybe they want to take a screenshot of, that's a list of things that they should do or something like that, like a checklist or something like that. If that's embedded in your video, people might pause the video, take a screenshot, and then keep playing, or they might watch through it once and then go back to those points in your video or where there were slides that they want to take screenshots of or just review that information again. That's why it's also really good to include chapters in your description of your videos. So chapters help divide up your video and it creates little dashes in your play bar of your video so that they can kind of skip to the next topic. And I think it's actually good. Some people might argue that it's not good because then they're skipping parts of your video and not watching all of the video. But if they're going to skip ahead anyway, why not allow them to skip ahead to something that they might be interested in instead of watching and being like trying to scroll and find something and never finding it and just leaving and giving up. So that's why I think chapters are also very good. But we were talking about engagement. And with engagement, there's lots of ways to do this. Like you can have a call to action in your video itself or as a comment under your video. But a call to action would be you requesting the viewer to do something. So, hey, like or subscribe this video if you're enjoying this content. It really helped me to spread the word to more people. Or you could say, hey guys, if you have any questions in the comments below, please ask your questions. I will answer them as soon as I can. By saying stuff in the videos, then you will ask them to do something. So then they will have more engagement with your video. When you include cards or whatnot, you could be like, hey, check out this video where I talk about blah, blah, blah. And then they could click on that link. That is engagement. So you want to have high engagement in your videos. And another way to encourage that engagement is to, of course, engage with your consumers, engage with your viewers. Go when they have questions, when they post comments, go into your comments and respond as quickly as you can and talk to them and get to know your community. The YouTube community is incredible. That is one of the best things I think about YouTube is the people that are supporting you. And those are the people you want, right? You want people to support you. You want to make this a career. You want to be a content creator. So in order to be a content creator, you must thank the people that are actually watching you and engage with them and learn them and learn their needs and get to know them. So the comments section of your video is really, it's like a gold mine of information. And it's also an excellent way to engage with people and also get that engagement level of your videos up higher. And then YouTube algorithm will notice, hey, people are really talking about this. They're really commenting a lot. They're clicking on things. They're liking things. And this must be a good video. So let's keep pushing it out. I'm wishing you all the best with growing your channel. And if you apply this strategy and it works for you, please let me know. I would love to hear from you and hear how it's going. Thanks, you guys, and see you in the next video. Bye.